we just talked about the games that could be very, very interesting, the games you should look forward to, the games you expect lots of excitement. However, in this round of 16, there are also some games that will be very, very tricky for the big boys. When these draws they take place, some of the big boys want to avoid playing other big boys. Oh, thank God I'm not playing Real Madrid. Oh, thank God I'm not playing Paris Saint-Germain. However, there are some games you would play that you would think that you would qualify. At the end of the day, everybody expects you as a big side to win. But if you're not very careful, that game could be very tricky for you, and the result could not go your way. And one of such games is the game between PSV and Arsenal. When you look at the both teams on paper, you would assume that Arsenal should win PSV. However, when you look at Arsenal critically, you observe that Arsenal currently is struggling. And where are they struggling? They're struggling in front of the goal. They're struggling to score. The defense is okay. The midfield is okay. But the attack is not okay. 4 of their major attackers are out. I wonder which team survives that. When you have 4 of your best attackers out, like when you rank the attackers from 1 to 4, 4 of them are out. So the players they are using to take the players on the attack are not really the team's attack, and you could see that they've been struggling to score goal. The last 2 games they played in the league, they've not been able to get a goal. That's to tell you that they are struggling in the attack. And if this Arsenal team is to concede first against PSV, it could be a problem. It simply means that they might find it difficult to equalize because they are not scoring. And when you're not scoring, you don't win games. You don't win games by defending. You win games by scoring. And when you cannot score, you end up losing the game or drawing. And so I think Arsenal fans should look out for that game. If they are not careful, PSV might knock them out. If they are not careful, they need to find a way to get goals. They need to improvise. The coach needs to look for any method he can deploy in order for them to start scoring, because they are not scoring, and it's really, really a concern. So I really think they should. I really think that game is one tricky game everyone should look out for. Arsenal against PSV. And another clash I also think is very tricky is the game between Benfica and Barcelona. Yes, Barcelona looks good. Barcelona scores lots of goals, But Benfica, they've been wonderful this season. If you follow them in the UEFA Champions League, they were one of the outstanding teams. They played so well, and it's not a chance that they made it to the round of 16. So Barcelona should be careful, and I'll give a counsel to them: do not get red card. Do not get red carded. The moment you get a red card against a team like Benfica, you have lost. They should find a way to play clean without getting red carded. The moment Barcelona gets red carded, they've lost that game. And if they get red carded, of course they're going to Benfica's home first. If you go to Benfica's home and you lose because of red card, you lose 3-0. It becomes very difficult, regardless of how good you are. It becomes difficult for you to overturn that scoreline. So Barcelona should watch out for Benfica and play that game with extreme caution. Extreme caution. Players should not be nasty. Players should not try to be funny, because of course we all know that we have the video assistant referees now. So nothing goes without being checked. So if you think you can do something and go away with it, that's no longer possible in football. So Barcelona, my counsel to them is that they should be wise, should be careful, and not find a way to get red carded. And I think if they can do that and be focused and disciplined, they would come out top in the game.